no free will type personality coming out of the city.
But it's usually nice to have a big brother around.
Yeah, Big Brother is always like, keeping you under his wing, feeling up your girl. Doing things you don't want him to do. But, you never know. Sometimes you have a big brother you like and one that you want to kick in the shin. So, just depends. I've got a lot of big brothers. All right, so to start with, in the center of the city, there is a pyre that is where the majority of the government class lives, and the military is also stationed within that tower and in different ports around the city, but mostly the command structure is there. Now, you all, Raphael, Heavy Metal, Mune, Demon, and what did we go with on your nickname? Do we remember?
You never came over here.
Shiny.
Shiny.
Silverado.
Must be bad guys.
That's shiny with 2 E's.
What's under the trunk? Let's think about it. Depp. Okay.
Depp.
Depp.
Okay.
Depp. That sounds good, right? I don't know.
Ally
Dubstep.
McTee. Ally McBeal.
Dubstep? We can call you Dubstep. No? Yeah, I don't feel like he likes that yet.
No.
Let's talk about this for a second.
We can workshop that.
Let's workshop it. Maybe we can call you Workshop.
Shadow.
Shadow.
The shadow knows.
Knuckles.
Do you know the way?
Man, I feel like we really should have thought about that.
Long shot?
You want to be long shot?
Yeah, we'll go with it.
Kill shot?
Lock on.
Lock on?
Mhm.
Lock down?
No, lock on.
Lock on?
Lock on.
Like, locked on target?
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go with that.
Okay. Not your first pick, but.
No, but that's okay.
It's done.
It's your choice. I have to let you live in this world.
At least
I'm
until the
only
first
God.
one.
I won't kill you right off the bat just because
And
of
the
the bad
starting
name.
gear, did we get guns and stuff?
You did. I explained that.
Okay.
But help him with the cheat sheet real quick. So yeah, within the tower of the military leadership, there is a new commander in charge. Real time edit that. Oh crap, I'm messing that up. I'm flustered. There we go. Sheesh. Do that to me. Alright, so I'm going to time edit from about 9 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, so back in the saddle. We'll try not to get distracted too much. All right. So here we go. So in the middle of the island or the city of Aloria, there is a large tower. That's where the military structure is. Within that structure, Raphael, Heavy Metal, Mune, Demon, and Lock On are located within that building. Y'all actually have a commander that you've been reporting to recently. That is Commander Clayton Caldwell. He is new to your unit, but you notice that he is a younger commander. The one that you knew previously, Commander Arthur Strathmore, left on a special mission known as the Solaris mission. and you haven't seen him since, and you've been getting used to Commander Caldwell since then. Now, some of you recognize each other, some of you don't recognize each other, but you're all gathered together within your operations briefing room as he calls you together and he says, Hurt Squad, Commander Caldwell here tonight to give you a short briefing. We have a special mission coming up that we need to take care of. There's been word received from some of the data drones that on the remnants of Riverside Port City there is a collection of rebellious types. We all know how to deal with them, don't we, Demon?
But I took him out the first time.
Make sure you speak into his mic.
I thought I took him out the first time.
We shall see how good a job you did. I heard good reports about you, but we'll see how true those reports are with your performance in this mission. Now, since the demon has had previous experience with these remnants, as they are calling themselves, I will let him lead this operations mission. I don't have to tell you that this protocol is coming directly from Commandant Xavier himself. And disappointing Xavier is not something that you should ever do if you want to continue to have a life here in Prime City. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Lock on, did you hear me?
Sir, yes, sir.
I didn't know if those new shiny ears of yours were working or not.
Loud and clear.
Good to go. Rock and roll. You will be taking one special jet outside the city walls. You will then land it within the port. I want you to do as much intelligence recon as possible with as little public knowledge as possible. Let's keep this hush-hush and under the rug.
So now I repeat.
Yeah, don't wipe out any more land masses, please.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'll expect you all to get it done. You know where the armory is. Make sure you grab your magazines, your armor, your weapons, and get on your way. I want this done as quickly as possible. Report back to me anything you find. Dismissed. I feel like you have some sassy pants on today. You might not make it. Can't wait to see. Now, so basically you can all make your way to the armory. You all know what you're getting. You're all putting it into your stock gear. And you're jumping onto the jet ready to go. All right?
All right.
So, obviously you can look at the map. You see where you are. You're going to be landing in right around here. This is what's left of Riverside. It used to be pretty big. Something happened to it. Y'all can all discuss that with the demon if he wants to share the information with you. Some of you might be intelligence officers, might want intelligence.
Yeah.
Just get in character and have fun.
So, what exactly did he mean about a repeat?
I shot the island.
You shot the island?
I did.
He did it instead. He shot the island.
Wait. The red was you?
Yep.
I'm becoming less comfortable with being in front of your guns.
All flash, no finesse.
How many innocents died because of your volley?
We'll introduce you in a second.
Oh, okay.
But he does want to know. Trust me, he'll want to know. All right, so you're landed. However you want to do this, you're team commander right now. He put you in charge.
All right. So who's here good at stealth?
Every guy.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to go out and scout and make sure there's not any.
Where the sniper is.
Alright, so I need you two to scout and make sure that there are not any dangers ahead. See what kind of security is out there. See what you can gather. Alright.
Right on.
Me back here. Everyone else, well, just on me, and let's just kind of slowly traverse through and be careful. We don't want to be seen. Let's meet back here at the landing points once the information's been gathered. We figure out a plan of attack. Do not get seen.
I think you should be more worried about that.
How
What?
long range is this?
Your scatter shot,
No, the Bluetooth.
the Bluetooth. I'll let you stay in contact.
I could fly up.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
recon.
I'm gonna go ahead and set up
Will you be
Bluetooth among
seen?
us. It's not actual.
I think I can fly up high enough.
As you look out the window ports of your jet, you do see that it is nighttime. There is no full moons. Both of them are dark right now.
Alright, go ahead and give us an aerial shot and figure out what we can do.
Okay, so you got Raphael flying overhead. You've got Lock On and Heavy Metal going into the shadows. Yourself and Mune walking. Roger that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and focus on the two that are not going to be in the shadows. That'll be you and Mune. So as you walk out into the city port, what you notice is it's as compared to your home, where everything's polished brass, everything is well put, replaced. Whenever it breaks, it's all state of the art. Here, you see a lot of buildings that maybe are missing some walls. Some people that are walking around in clothes they probably haven't washed in a few months. You notice that there are ships docked at the port. And you notice that even though it's nighttime, you do see people skulking about trying to stay warm, and they have fires lit in front of them just on the ground. They don't worry what they're burning, they're just trying to stay warm.
They're like roaches.
This is even worse than it was in the slums inside the city.
Means I missed some.
You don't seem happy about that.
Not really. It means the air doctor should have made a couple more tweaks.
Right. Okay.
As y'all are talking, you actually hear something smash into the ground, like somebody knocked over a trash can. And at that moment, when you try to look over, it does seem like something rushes out of your field of vision very quickly.
We need to go chase that down now.
Alright.
All right, so if y'all want to go ahead and both of you can roll 2d6 for your perception. And then you would add that to whatever modifier you have on wisdom.
7.
7.
Okay, so you didn't fail, either one of you. You do notice that it is murky here. Something's kind of fritzing out your cybernetic eyes. So you're not getting a full view, but you do notice that there is a small, thin figure that is trying to run down the alleyway away from you.
Alright, let's go.
All right, so whichever one of you wants to pursue first, just go ahead and give me a roll for dexterity.
I may terrify him a bit more. You should probably go first.
Okay.
You have a stun baton, right? Good.
I am. Can I go ahead and try to use the static charge on him? It's basically a ranged taser.
Okay. If you want to.
Because I don't think that running is going to be my strong suit.
Don't tease me, bro.
Would that be Dex?
For the range taser, you'd probably be using your int.
Okay. Same difference. 12.
Okay. Gonna take a quick cut from you. Mark. Since you got here and you and Commander Arthur Strathmore woke up in a hospital room, if you remember.
Yes.
And he did not like that very much. Didn't have a whole lot of memories of anything from this place. Ripped out all of the things that were keeping track of his monitors, IV tubes, all that sort of stuff.
Punched the box.
He punched the boxes, totally ripped some people apart, and then
People?
yeah. So he ran away, but he took you with him because he recognized you. So he thought he might need to sacrifice you again at some point.
Of course he
And
did.
when he ran from the city walls, y'all made it to Riverside.
Yes.
And you've been trying to feed off of things and live your best in Riverside. A few days ago, Arthur told you that he was going to check on some things, and he left you in charge of watching his stuff so that it wouldn't get taken.
Yes.
You did lose his sword, and you've been very, very afraid of him coming back. So anytime you've heard anybody making steps around the place, you generally try to run away because you're afraid it's Arthur again. So you did notice some people that were going to be coming near you, and you decided to run down an alley. Now I'm going to go ahead and let you roll a evade danger.
Which one is that? Like, do I roll a stat?
You're going to roll a stat. It's going to be your dexterity. So remember to write down your numbers up here, your modifier
Yes.
numbers. So go ahead and roll a dexterity and give it
2d6,
your
right?
2d6 and give it the modifier.
That's 8.
8. You do not evade this stun attack that sends you to the ground, quivering and body tensed up. You're not going to receive any damage right now. You are just, your body's locked up. You're trying not to wet your pants. So you do notice that the person that you're chasing, you got him. He's quivering on the ground if you want to go over and find out what's up.
Got him, boys.
Alright, let's go question him.
Pitter-patter.
Yeah.
Let's get at it.
So, alright. I am going to
You're the interrogator, you get it.
let go of the stun once we get caught up to him.
Okay.
Apologize to him, but I don't run.
He's right here. You can talk to
Oh,
him.
it's you.
It's
Okay.
me.
That's
I'm very
more
sorry.
like kind of like Waspinator off the old Beast Wars show. Oh my god!
So sorry, it looked like you were about to run away, and I don't run.
I don't enjoy
So I thought it would expedite matters if I just stopped you from running, and maybe we could have an actual conversation.
You and Arthur.
I don't know Arthur.
I feel like that's good.
Who is Arthur?
A friend of mine.
A friend who you're worried to see. That sounds interesting. Is he on his way back?
He said that he would check on some things.
Incidentally, how old do you look?
How long has it been since the other campaign?
Couple months.
Oh, yeah. I'm still 21. It's fine.
He's 21, but he's a very naive, young 21. Like, if it was a 21-year-old body, but there was an 11-year-old stuck inside of it.
Gotcha. So he's
Or 4 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
that.
He is saying this to you.
Gotcha. That seemed oddly specific. Do they all have names?
Yes.
And what are those names?
Mark, Aiden, Ryan, and not Kevin. Caden. Kevin was the monkey. He died.
Yeah, the monkey died.
You said Aiden?
How did I miss
Yes.
this one?
I think it was Aiden. I'm not sure. Probably.
Ryan?
Yes.
How did we miss it?
Yeah, how did we miss this one?
We weren't there.
And
No.
We were too busy with trees.
No, my character is saying,
Oh.
how did I miss this one?
Me.
okay. You seem more scared than just being tased would normally make someone.
Yes.
Speaking from my experience of tasing many people,
That sounds dangerous, friend.
the city's a strange place.
Not as painful as a volcano, though.
I would know. It's very hot in those
Wait.
things.
Do you say not as painful as as a volcano?
No.
Because I would have questions.
I can't wait for people to have questions for this kid. Honestly, I can't.
Why are you here?
I'm waiting for my friend.
Who's your friend?
Arthur.
He already said
Arthur who? What's his last name?
Strathmore?
Strathmore.
So yes, you would recognize that as the name of your former commander.
Yes.
That was my former commander.
Yes.
He's here?
No.
No, I'm
Oh
waiting for it.
man, I'm not even gonna have to kill him. Somebody else is gonna kill him before the end of the session.
I think you'd lie to me.
All right. So while y'all are questioning young Mark,
Be
Aiden,
quiet.
Ronnie, Kevin, Caleb, whatever his
Be
name is.
quiet.
I'm letting one know.
Yeah. While y'all are investigating the dead monkey boy, I'm gonna cut away for y'all for a
I
second.
am gonna call it in to the rest of the team.
Yeah, you can radio it in, Bluetooth it to them. They all know what
Yeah,
you're
I
doing.
don't know the
Um,
former commander.
Cobalt, you've been stationed here on this island for quite some time. You used to be a real man. You used to have limbs that worked and all sorts of stuff. Almost a year ago, though, the decimation event, as you stated earlier, not only took your wife from you, but most of your limbs, you've had those replaced with cybernetic parts that were built for you by your older brother, Xander Hayes. You constantly go out into the night side of the city to run recon. You want to keep track of what's going on. You're very good at it, though. You're very fast and you're very stealthy because you know that you're trying to evade the data drones at all times. Now, as you're doing your normal patrol of the city rooftops, you do hear this loud
That's not that I breathed when I was cut.
That's about the same sound, right? Don't kill me! I remember that being what you said to me.
Wait, was this in character? Because I have questions.
That has more questions about Arthur than you need to know. So yeah, this is what you notice is going on. So you can basically, if you want to roll up on it, see what's going on, maybe get a closer view. It's
Okay.
something you can do. Just roll the 2d6,
Okay.
the two square ones, and add in your dexterity modifier for stealth.
So 9.
Cool. Success. All right, so you're going to sneak closer on the rooftops and you're going to be able to look down. You're not going to be able to make full, can't really see exactly who these people are, but you can tell that there are two large men who are kicking about a smaller, skinnier man on the ground. Boy, kind of looks like a boy to you.
Okay. So I can't perceive who they are or who they're working for or anything like that. But
Yeah,
I
you
see
don't
them
see
basically.
any patches on the arms or anything like that.
Okay. So basically, I want to try to just sneak around closer to the situation, see if I can make out more of what's going on before I actually try to make a move or anything like that.
Okay, so what we can do, just give me another roll, and we'll see if you can get even closer to it without being perceived.
Okay, so that's 9 again.
Okay, so you make minimal noise. However, as you're creeping closer, there is a little bit of gravel under your boot that seems to make a crackling noise as you're sneaking closer.
Okay.
And you do see that one of the men standing on the ground around the small child looks up. He's got two eyes that are kind of glowing red as he's viewing the area. Demon, go ahead and give me a roll on perception and see if you're able to see what the noise was.
Can I use my spectrum vision?
You may.
Alright, so what do I roll for that?
You're going to roll your wisdom. You're going to roll wisdom for perception.
Okay. Okay. It's gonna be a 7.
Okay, so you can see that there might have been movement, but you can't tell if it was a person or a rat.
Okay.
So you can tell there was movement, but you're not sure what it was.
Okay.
All right. Now, you do have comms though, and you do have a guy that's flying in the sky. And you do have a person in charge of the comms that would need to radio in for you.
The entire party.
They can just all talk, and they are linked in through your brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. There's noise behind us. We need our eyes in the sky.
Okay.
Also, check in on the recon team as well.
If you've ever seen Young Justice, the way that McGann.
Oh, you can just talk
I know
commands.
you're
They can all hear you.
Oh, you all here?
The way that McGann had their team
okay.
connected.
Awesome.
That's kind of what I was.
His brain's your Bluetooth.
Okay, sweet. Awesome. Raphael, there was noise behind me. I need eyes right now.
Roger that.
Bloop, bloop.
I'll go check on it.
All right. So if you want to go ahead and give me a roll on your perception, just roll plus wisdom and see if you can fly overhead. See if you see anything.
Lock on heavy metal. Have you found anything yet?
We got 7.
7.
Dead.
Okay. So as you're flying overhead, you can see that there was movement on the rooftop at some point in time, but you can't see what it was. Okay. So he's still getting murky vision. He's checking in with you too. So if y'all want to go ahead and roll perceived realities for me, I can tell you where you are and what you're doing.
It's D6 plus what?
2d6 plus your wisdom for perception.
10.
5. You are our first victor of the night to receive
I feel like that's a bad thing.
an experience point for a failing roll. You have no idea where you are. You've just been kind of walking around in circles, kicking at the dirt. You're really, really bored with this mission and you don't know why you're here. And you decided to just sit back and relax for a while. Heavy metal, what'd you get?
10.
10. You, sir, do know what's up. So where you're at, deeper within Riverside, you've noticed that there seems to be this facility that's locked down. With your cybernetic enhanced vision, you have also noticed that there's a lot of tracks going in and out of this facility, and you think that you found the home base of the Riverside Remnants. That's the terrorist organization that you want to squash. So you have eyes on that. You are about 5 clicks away from them. So it would take them a good pace minute to get to you. You've been making your way to this the entire time, and you can radio that back to them.
Yep. 5 clicks out. There's seems to be a lockdown, fortress type thing.
Alright, so our orders were to just to gather intelligence.
I don't see any movement yet. I see that there are tracks going in and out of it, but I don't see movement right now.
What are those exact coordinates?
Yes, I
I longitude, latitude.
3 feet away.
45 by 33 by space cosmic cubic meters
Okay.
Wait.
is the exact position.
That's like a parsec away.
It is exactly a sekpar away.
Scott sectors
Fair warning, I'm not a number guy. I will never give you exact measurements.
So whatever longitude, latitude he gives me.
Yeah, he gives it to you.
I'm
Like,
going right there.
Okay, so you're gonna try and meet up with him
Yeah.
because you got bored and he
Yeah.
said something interesting.
Slow.
Taking it nice and slow.
Are you?
Because I don't know what.
Are
I
you?
don't know
Okay.
what kind of.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll for your dexterity, and we'll see how you get there.
I don't know what kind of countermeasure.
Oh wow! So you win.
13.
You get over there very slowly and very quietly. Nobody notices you, and you get to an adjacent rooftop so that you can see heavy metal on the rooftop across from you, and you're both locked on with targets at this complex. All right.
Locked on with eyes on.
Locked on is locked on with eyes on. Heavy metal is ready to rock and roll.
Yes.
Alright.
Locked on, you apply directly to the
And
forehead.
by the way, he is wearing his metallic shoe.
Yes. No. Yeah. We didn't see it any other way. That's you're still jamming with like you got the speakers in your ears. You're not even paying attention with your ears. You're just like jamming out. Little Tool playing in the background.
It's not like he has to listen to anything.
They actually have Tool
I'm
in this
speaking
realm.
into his mind.
The city of Aloria has all of the best heavy metal music.
Nice.
All right. So.
Like,
Back in the alleyway, they're locked on with these coordinates, but you are back in the alleyway. You've gotten your report back from Raphael. He didn't see anything, so that's where you're at right now.
Alright, so
And you are still
If you know
unseen.
Strathmore, we should probably see if he can come with.
you wanna go one of this?
I don't want to lose track of him.
Yeah.
I need to find Strathmore.
I need to stay. I need to stay here. My friend needs to find you.
You need to stay here with me.
Question. Can we hear all this conversation?
You Bluetoothed, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arthur Strathmore is here. Supposedly I'm lost, but he's back. And this kid,
That is irrelevant. We've been given a mission. We must see it through.
Who? You are not in control of this mission, sir. He is. Don't question the
if our new
I don't
command,
care if you are brothers. Don't question the authority of the
He
one who
can
was given
he can
the
hear those
navigation.
two talking into the air, but not like what's responding to them. He just thinks they're talking to themselves.
My suggestion is to tag him.
I
and
often
go.
do that.
We can
Yeah,
tag
you
him
do
and
it
go.
too.
We can find him later. I need you.
Okay,
to
But I
I'm
offer
gonna
up
use-
another
Right.
suggestion. We
I
can tell
agree
him
with
we
you.
know where Strathmore is. And that's where we are going.
He seems to be trying to stay away from Strathmore.
I thought he was trying to find Strathmore.
he was
trying
waiting
to tell
for
us.
He's
Strathmore.
waiting for Strathmore.
He's trying to tell us he wants to find Strathmore, but he's scared of Strathmore. We can tell by his body language.
The name of this episode will be Finding Strathmore.
Yeah. Finding Strathmore, the side quest.
Keep on swimming.
P. Sherman, 42 all of you ways.
My suggestion is tag him and go.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's put something on his jacket or something that he doesn't know about.
Alright, I'll leave that to you.
You don't have a jacket.
Diligence officer.
You can't hear all of
You can only hear these two.
Yeah, okay.
The two bald men.
Okay.
Actually, my character isn't bald.
Yeah, but I'm for his point of view.
Okay.
In the room.
Okay.
Wait.
My character's.
You can always just stuff them in a trash can, duct tape it, and come back and get them later.
There's that too.
No, I'm just gonna use my charming and open
You're
to
what?
speak frankly with him,
Okay.
which basically just says that I can ask him one question and he has to answer truthfully. And I'm gonna ask him where we can find him.
Okay, give me a D6 roll just to see if you get success.
That's an inspiration.
I'm gonna assume you're gonna add your charisma to that.
So that's 8.
That is a success.
Okay.
So he's gonna ask you one question. You have to answer him
Okay.
completely, bluntly, and openly. So, what's your question?
Where can we find you when we're done with this mission?
And almost like Wonder Woman put her lasso around you, you are compelled to completely tell them.
Yeah.
You basically like turn around and point, and it's like, we've been hiding here.
This is where we have been for the past forever.
the past forever.
That sounds true. Yes.
He's lived through several forevers, it's true.
Alright.
I wouldn't say several. I would
Alright,
say
let's go.
a good.
I'm
plenty.
inclined to believe him, sir.
Alright, let's
Okay,
move on. Let's go
you
to.
can go.
I can go.
Yeah, you're free to go.
Just stick around where we can find you.
I will try. Oh, do you have a sword?
I do not.
Do you have a special black sword with demonic enchantments on it that I could borrow? I need to give that back to my friend.
I'll let you know if I see it.
Thanks.
All right, so Cobalt, you notice that these two are making their way away, and this little guy is running off. So you can either choose to pursue the two large targets or investigate further this little guy and see what he knows about them.
I'm going to pursue the little guy.
All right. So go ahead and give me just give me a roll and add your dex into it, and that'll be if you catch up. Give me a roll plus your dex and see
So
if
it's
you can
10?
be quick. 10.
10.
Sweet.
That
Oh
is
wow!
30.
Okay, so you're pursuing him, but he's pretty fast. He's like a little ferret. That is the best roll you have ever rolled in the whole time I've ever known you, Richard. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. He's just making this hard on you for funsies.
All right.
So
So I want to try to use my my speed heart ability, which is my ability to pump blood faster into my heart, which increases my speed while slowing down the reaction time of others.
that sounds cool. I want that to happen. Just give me a roll, see if it has success.
Okay.
That
Does
is
not.
not a success. I'm going to go ahead and give you an experience token.
I gotta get back,
There you
guys. I'm
go.
past curfew.
I know it would be a lot more fun if you were here for the full 6 weeks, because you'd be like, "Yay, I'm going to level up." But for tonight, you have a shiny crystal.
Yay.
You're welcome.
Shiny crystals are awesome. They're what brought
Hey,
Tony
Aloria
to the
is
game.
all about shiny crystals.
They are.
So hopefully y'all find that out at some point. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on if you build a tower and then escape the planet.
Wait, is
Or
that how
just
this
go
works?
with the rock option.
Wink,
No,
wink,
that
nudge,
is not
nudge.
how this works.
I heard we were supposed to jump out of a tower and find a way not to break our legs.
Yeah, no, not that either. We're gonna hopefully hope that this isn't like the last time you were ever introduced to this world.
Can I see
I wasn't there for that.
Cobalt pursuing Mark? from
He
my vantage
rolled
point?
very well, so I don't think that you were able to see him. Now maybe actually
second time, yeah, I failed,
When
so.
when he failed, he might have like
Blipped.
made a noise.
Blipped on the radar.
So yeah, give me a roll on your perception just to see if you can get a successful perception.
That was wisdom, right? So none.
Oh, you won. You win. All right, so you can see him. You see this little dude running away, high speed, going, "Don't kill me!" And then you see another dude behind him, like, "I'm not trying to kill you."
Alright, so I'll just call to my crew and say, hey guys, there's another guy chasing the first guy. Would you like go?
Wait, did he say I'm not gonna kill you?
Yeah, sure.
Like, audibly?
There's
Like-
a
He was actually getting his heart pumping, and the adrenaline shot through his body too quickly, and he forgot to be stealthy, and he was just like, "I'm not gonna kill you, you little punk."
Detect alignment?
Well, he's gonna be there.
Ooh, you do
after
have
this
that
mission.
ability, don't you?
I do.
Okay,
I can-
so go ahead and roll on that. I forgot you could do that. You did that to me once, and you didn't care I was evil.
Yeah, no, I was.
Win. Okay,
Yay.
he's good.
Oh, okay. I stopped.
So you stop. He stops
Raphael just
because he like looks back at you and he's like, "Ah,
Keep
I
an eye
trust
on
you."
him.
So he stops. So you
Okay.
can run up and question him now if you want to.
Okay.
A
So
little bit out of breath because your heart valve went out of order.
Yeah.
Do you need help
So
with that,
quick.
friend?
so no.
Give reconnaissance
Who-
pictures of the targets.
Who are you?
I am Mark.
Who were you just being talked to from?
Someone.
What did they want?
I'm not quite sure. It seemed that they wanted to know my future whereabouts.
Why?
Presumably because of my friend. He is very important.
Who is your friend and why is he very important?
I think he used to be a commander.
You want to give him a name, or you just want to keep on
No.
jerking him? Okay, he's gonna keep jerking you. He enjoys these questions. I tell you. He had a blast with this, questioning Mud in the last game.
Oh no, though.
Yeah, that went so well. Okay, so yeah, he's got
pure evil there.
We don't talk about that. I've got this information if you want me to give it to him or not give it to him. It's up to you. No, he does not want to tell you. I'm sorry. You can rough him up if you want to.
Okay.
It's so much easier if you just haze him first.
But in a good guy way, you know? I don't know. However you want to do it. He's fun to play with like that. You bring this out in people. You know that, right, Richard?
Good.
So now I want to use my keen eye ability, which is my ability to see ahead of what the character will do based on body language.
Awesome. Roll on that. I like that. I read over things and
8. So yes.
And you can add that with so if it's a perception thing, you can add that to a wisdom. So it's still
okay.
8.
Yeah, just 8. Yeah.
Okay, 8's a success though. So you're going to be able to tell that he is going to continue to mess with you. But you do also, it's like a weird perception. When he says commander, you are going to know that you're going to want to ask him about the alignment of that commander, whether or not that commander belonged to the Alorian Republic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what?
I'm gonna make him answer.
Wait,
you on this.
by alignment, are you saying like
The alignment of
Evil.
Arthur. So there's the alignment of Arthur.
oh, that's different.
It has changed some. So that's where you're at.
Okay.
You're going to go ahead and tell him the guy's name. You're going to tell him what the guy told you to watch out for and what you lost.
Okay. My friend is
And that he is from the Alorian Republic military.
from the Aloria and Republic military. He is Commander Arthur Stockmar. He told me to watch his stuff, but I kind of lost his sword. Do you have one that I could have?
I do not have a sword for you. Commander Straphorn, that name sounds really familiar to me. Why do I know that name?
All
I
right.
don't know. He seemed very important.
You're the second guy that's asked me about that today.
Out of your memory, you're going to know that he was the command officer in charge directly under Commandant Xavier. You're going to know that because you've been doing recon for a while, you actually had eyes on their project, which was the Solaris Sky Station. They were using this to navigate the realm, to try and learn more about the rest of the planet, and to plot ways to expand the Republic. And in that, you know that he was the commanding officer of that. You also know that that Sky Station crashed in the desert of Drac about 8 months ago. And that officer has not been seen since.
Okay. So now at this point, I'm thinking that these other guys that were talking to him are actually looking for Commander Codwell because they talked to him and then just left abruptly. So now I actually want to pursue them and talk to them.
Okay, so you're pretty much going to assume that they're working for the Alorian Republic as
Yes.
well.
Mhm.
All right. So do you want to take him with you or just leave him to wander?
Leave him to wander.
Okay.
Go back.
You're back to wandering.
I'm gonna go back to the place where Arthur's stuff is.
Yeah,
I'm,
you're
I'm
going back
supposed
to.
to. I'm supposed to watch that.
Okay, you still do have eyes on.
Don't lose the
Which
rest
one?
of his stuff.
That's up to
I
you.
come
Which
back
one
and
you're going to want to
find
pursue?
Missing.
One has ties to Arthur Strathmore. One you don't know who he is, and he seems to be running around questioning people.
Yeah, I think I want to follow that guy.
That guy?
That guy.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
the one who I don't know who he is.
Right. Gotcha. All right. So Cobalt, you are free to go back into the cityscape, and you two, Monsieur Demon and Moon, y'all are now quickly approaching the rooftop, which actually contains heavy metal.
Alright, so what you need to see? Oh.
With non-verbal cues, he points at a big building in front of him.
I'm still looking for.
Right. So-
pointing at it.
Y'all are free to make rolls on perception. everybody who is in this rooftop radius is allowed to make rolls for perception. If anybody succeeds at it, something may be seen.
Right, again, I'm gonna use the vision where I can see anything in the environment.
Good to go.
That is going to be an 11.
Yes.
Awesome sauce. 11,
Yes.
9.
9. That would have seemed a lot better before I heard their 11s.
I get experience.
Nice.
Some people really enjoy that. Have a shiny crystal.
Oh,
All right,
Yeah.
so
4 if that matters.
no, you basically went, "What are you talking about?" and covered your face because you don't want anything to fly into your eyes. You put your visor down, but you forgot that it was on like sunblock mode and it's nighttime. So for the 2 11s, you actually notice that there is a side door open up that goes into a garaging facility below. When you focus your eyes into a closer radius of that door, you notice that there is a tall, mean-looking woman. She's pretty, but she's got like that Linda Hamilton appeal. You don't know if she's going to shoot you in the face or not. And then right beside her, you see a large framed black man who is responding to her every order and then starts to move deeper into the facility. And as she turns to move into the facility, you notice that upon her back is a large sword with a black hilt and some weird emblems marked on it.
I'm gonna need that back.
You don't know we're there. You're not with us. Whoever you say.
All of a sudden, I'm gonna need that back. How did you get in here?
He has that ability, don't worry.
Wasn't it that blade he was talking about in you?
What blade?
He told us he was looking for a sword.
Oh yeah, the kid told us he was looking for a sword. It's black. It's got symbols on it.
Yeah,
Of course, this guy's looking at his shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's this guy?
Gonna need you to take that down about 5 to 10% there, Squirrely
Alright.
Dan.
Look over down here. Or I'll show him like the recon pictures, basically.
Alright, so he Bluetooths into your head what he saw.
Airdrop. Oh yeah, that looks like the sword that I saw in his mind whenever he said he was looking for a sword. I really shouldn't have connected that.
We really do not need to be seen right now. We don't need to be known. This is strictly just an intelligence gathering. We don't need to engage unless we are engaged upon.
Alright,
Understood.
so while y'all are on the rooftops, muting that conversation down, Cobalt, you're coming up closer to actually what you consider your home base. It's around 24 by 33 by 7 space cubic centimeters. That's the exact positioning of it.
Thanks.
But as you're running across the rooftops, you do notice that there are some guys perched on top of the rooftops right outside your home base.
Okay, so I want to get closer and figure out who they are.
Okay.
I mean, so just
Go ahead and roll it on your decks and add that in just to see if you can quietly approach. You
So that's-
did amazingly.
Yep.
You are like a ghost. They don't even know that you're like standing right behind them on like the very next rooftop.
These guys?
Listening to
But I
everything.
know where he is.
But is it the so,
You know where he is,
And I
but
know where they are.
he kind of snuck past you there for a second. He ran really quick, and you were like, let me roll a perception check to make sure that I'm keeping eyes on him.
None.
You are still keeping eyes on him, so you do know he's there.
18.
Yo,
Yeah.
Just thought you guys might want to know that this other guy is
He's
very
standing
quietly
right next to
sneaking
you.
up behind you.
So you know where he is, but as they're looking around, they can't see him.
Just thought you might like to know that there's this guy standing right next to you,
lock on.
like on the roof with you.
Guys, I think I can see dead people.
What's that heavy metal?
Check the surrounding buildings around us.
Okay.
I like how calm you two are, like as snipers. You're just like, okay, I'm gonna do it. He's
well,
like,
I'm
"Yeah, do it."
trying to go for no discernible emotion.
You're doing well. I'm enjoying it.
That's not good.
Okay, there's gonna be one click to the left and.
Okay.
Falls off the
So you know
building.
generally what building he's on.
He turns to go and pulls off.
I mean, he's like standing at the edge and he's like, I don't know if I want to make this jump or not. Not quite sure. You do notice that there's this guy like looking at the edge of the building, kind of like, should I or shouldn't I? He's like revving up. He's like getting his arms going.
So that was my question I had. So I'm on a different roof from them, right?
Yes,
Okay, so
you are. They're over on this roof.
in
You're
the
over on
distance, he
this
just
roof,
sees me. Just
and
like,
you want to jump onto that roof, but like as you run up to the side, you're like, whoa, that looks like a really long way. And you're not sure if you could do it quietly because this guy keeps yelling at you and telling you to be quiet. And you know who he is. And you kind of want to be quiet for him.
I see nothing.
Guys, he's on the building right behind me.
So in the shadows, I draw one of my revolvers and point it at the head of his character and demand that they identify themselves.
Oh, of me.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
He's got a
so
really
he's pointing a revolver at you.
The back of your head.
Yeah. And so he creeps out of the shadows. He's got a revolver in the back of your head. You two are in front of him. And he says, he's basically demanding to know who you are. That's what just happened there. I didn't see that coming.
All
And
right.
you're over behind him still like, oh, gutsy.
Do you want me to do anything?
Walk on. Where can we been found? Find him. I'm not looking at you.
So, okay.
Just communicating. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying to find him.
I mean, you know where he is. You just don't know what to do yet.
I assume that I have no idea where he is.
No, you know that there's a cold steel touching the back of your head.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You can feel him there. You're like, hey,
So,
I really prefer to be alive as a person.
so
Name and serial number.
I am.
I'll say that with one hand, he's basically grabbing on to your combat gear. The other hand, he's aiming to the back of your head.
Yeah.
And he's basically using you to block himself.
Right.
Can I put my scope on him?
You can try to, yeah.
Um,
You are scoped in. You are locked on.
can I
You do
use my
Do I have
mind
authority
surf
to take the shot?
to
Take it.
give me insight into his surface thoughts?
You can roll for it. Roll your perception. Wisdom.
So 11.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do. Basically, give him a short overview of the PTSD that goes through your brain all the time.
So ever since I woke up in the middle of the night to see the bright red light, I just tried to get a hold of my wife who was in the area trying to pick up some things from the market, and she didn't answer on her phone. And so then just after the light flashed, there was a call on my phone. It was actually my wife. I was able to pick up and talk to her for a second, and she was saying, there's something that's happened. I don't know what's going on, and my flesh is actually like, I'm in a lot of pain right now. I'm like, where are you? It's like, I can't describe where I'm at right now. The light is just so bright, and I'm sorry, but I love you, and then the phone cuts out.
I kind of hate you now. Like, wow, that was deep. I got a little emotional.
And
there.
so then
Yeah.
I look out on the balcony to see that the red flash had flared away, and see that the town of Riverside where she was at was decimated and was in ruins. And I saw an Alorian intelligence ship flying away from the area, and it looked like the shot came from them. And so from then on, I was trying to figure out why the Alorian intelligence was in the area.
Gotcha.
That happened.
I'm waiting to get his acknowledgement that I'm about to do that.
I'm really hoping that.
I
we
hope
actually
that
got
guy,
all
yeah,
that.
that we might have to do a retake on that. Just give me
What
a second.
happened?
I don't know. Something
Can you
happened with the
replay
computer.
PTSD?
I say in my mind, I'm like, this actually happened to this man. This isn't him just like making it up. This
That
actually
was amazing.
Chills.
We all almost started crying to one person's backstory, and the computer actually got emotional.
I can't take this anymore. You guys subject me to this.
God, Kyle, why don't you live here? You make all these stories good.
The computer.
That was really good.
That's strange.
Oh, if that's the
It
case,
said,
well,
it said,
right?
and then I turned around and it had those symbols on it, but I wasn't touching it.
I'd rather
I don't know
you
what
give
happened
him
to
all
it.
his guns on the back
Said
of
something
my
about
boat.
updates or something.
Oh no, it's not that. It's about the